Be a mean dinosaur. That's why you went extinct, you know that? You're all meanies. Ah, Barry. I take it back. That was a nice dinosaur. Eat the bomb. Hello, welcome back to my Legend of Zelda walkthrough for Quest 2. As you can see, I'm not on the same screen I was when we left off the last episode. I've done some grinding for some rupees, and I've come up here in order to buy a couple of things. We're going to want to buy an arrow. And we're going to go 2 screens down to buy a potion. I always get hit by something on that screen. Anywho, right in here, buy a potion from the old lady. And now, we're going to go grind up some more rupees, and I'll meet you guys over where Dungeon 5 was in the last quest at the Lost Hills, because that's where Dungeon 4 is, and that's where we're going next. Alrighty, here we are back again in the Lost Hills, where in the first quest it was walk up, 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 and you get to a dungeon. But it's not here in Quest 2. They actually got a little tricky with you this time. The dungeon is right here. Push this rock and there it is. Level 4. Now level 4 is a bit of a dangerous place. We're gonna have a lot of enemies that are just like minor things here. I should probably light up this room. This is one of those crooked rooms. I keep forgetting about lighting stuff up, because I know where most everything is, or the layouts of most rooms. I can get around them. But anyway, I'm going to get a key, go up, and there's a dig dogger up here. I think this is the first time that we encounter a dungeon where we fight the boss of the dungeon multiple times. Dig Dogger is actually the boss in this dungeon. Come back. The wicked fast 3-eye version of him. Come on, you. There we go. The evil enemies of this dungeon, as seen here, coming out in force for us. Dark Nuts. Ah. Bombs. And first use of the potion in the first room of the dungeon. Or the fourth room? I think this is the fourth room. My commentary has been kind of lacking up to this point. I need something to talk about. Let's see, what can I talk about? I haven't done a lot of talking about the story of The Legend of Zelda. Past the initial, Ganon's back and he's evil and he's looking for the Triforce, type of deal. The basic story as introduced in the first, all that for the compass. In the little opening credit roll there, was that Ganon has a Triforce of power and he's looking for the other parts of it. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. This room is going to murder me something horrible. I am not even going to fight things in here. I'm going to run away. Aquamentus. This should be a nice, easy to use room. Except that, oh yeah, new enemy. I can't use my sword. You notice there's red bubbles and blue bubbles. If a red bubble hits you, it will curse you, and you cannot get your sword back until you get hit by a blue bubble. Why are you hiding all the way back there where I can't stab you, Aquamentus? That's not cool. But yeah, it'll curse you until you touch a blue bubble. That's the only way to get it lifted. Those guys were introduced in Quest 2 in addition to the regular bubbles, which just do stuff for a period of time. But anyway, the story. Ganon is looking for the Triforce of Whoa. Not the Triforce of Woe. That would probably be a bad Triforce. He's looking for wisdom. He's already got power. Zelda has wisdom, so to protect it, she decided to break it up into pieces and hide it in these dungeons around Hyrule. I suppose that's why there's all these monsters in here. They are Ganon's minions. I know I pushed one of these. Yep, there it is. And they're looking for the Triforce, I guess. She told all this to her nursemaid Impa, who ran off after Ganon captured her. Presumably, I guess. Blah. Wow, I was a really successful time on that word right there. Presumably, I suppose, in order to make her talk and tell her where she hid it. Tell him where she hid it. But Impa gets attacked by moblins or bandits or something like that. And Link here saves her, and then she tells Link, I need to get out of here without getting killed. She tells Link all about what's going on, and he goes off to collect the pieces of Triforce and save the day, because he's cool like that. If you play through Zelda 2, it takes place immediately after this one and features the same Link that's in this game. Now that brings up a couple of questions for Zelda's 2 story in relation to this one. One is that in Zelda 2, Link just becomes of age. I believe it says he turns 17, and the Triforce mark appears on the back of his hand. I'm not going in here. Bombing this wall, because I think there's rupees on the other side of it. And he's the hero of legend that can awaken the real sleeping Zelda. That would make him pretty much a child in this game. Somewhere between 10 and 15 would be my guess. This is a new type of puzzle room. This block here can be pushed, but only one time. And so you'd have to actually, if you want to go up, you have to push the block, go to one side, then come back into this room. Did I get it? Bomb this wall, yeah. Can't remember if it was a secret passage or a bomb. But go in here, blow up a Dodongo. Ah. Yeah. Anyway, where was I with the story? Yeah, that would make Link about... Oh, I hate this room. Do I have a potion? I don't have a potion. I'm not going to survive this room unless I go get a potion. So, I will meet you guys back right here in this room with a potion. Alrighty, here I am again with some potions, ready to take on this room full of horrible, horrible blue dark nuts. I really do hate fighting these guys, because I can never predict where they're going to be, or which direction they're going to turn, or how quickly they are going to kill me. Whew, can't believe I got that off in time. Or that I really got out of that situation right there without getting hit again. Hey, I killed one of them. I want that, I want that. Aha, killed another one. Here we go, come on. I can take ya. Wow, don't turn towards me. Stop it! Well, that health is going really quickly. Alrighty, sorry about that. A little bit of a disturbance happened with that slight cut right there. But I'm back and still getting murdered by dark nuts. So nothing's really changed there. Ah! All that for the dungeon map, which as you can see, we are in the letter D right now. Okay, so if you're willing to brave that room and get the map, that's great. You're awesome. If not, you can totally skip it. However, you do have to go in one of these side rooms because the next place you should go is up. Hello, this is post-production Nari here, and I was having a little bit of trouble with this section of audio for my commentary. It kind of got jarbled up and corrupted and started desyncing the whole thing, so I had to cut this section out. But the rest of the audio is fine, and it should be coming back in right about now. Leave your life or your money. So you have to choose either give up one of your heart containers or give up 50 rupees. There is kind of a way out of this room over here with another old man if you go in the direction of the arrow. But then you can get back out of this room. There's a secret passage to the bottom which will lead you ultimately back around to the bat room. But everything brings you back to this room. In order to advance in the dungeon, you have to proceed through this room. This is why I listed you needed 150 rupees for this dungeon, 100 to buy the bomb upgrade, 50 to give to that guy, and we come into this room. Now it's nice that they filled this room with blue bubbles, as you see here. In case you've been cursed, you can remove your curse by bumping into one of these guys. Another little secret passage with some bats and whatnot. And red bubbles. Now if one of these guys touches you, you will get cursed, and okay, yeah, if these guys touch you, they'll curse you and you won't be able to pull out your sword. But as you can see, my health is in pretty dire straits at the moment. So I will see you guys right back here in this room after I go and collect another potion. Alrighty, here I am back in the boss rooms here. Well, right before the boss. And I just did not feel comfortable with the amount of health that I had left over at the end of that last little bit. So I went out and got some more, and now I'm back. To fight Dig Dogger. And as I was saying about the story of this game, I believe Zelda 2 says that it's 2 years after the end of this game, and that Link is 17, which would mean that he's 15 in this game, which is older than some of the incarnations of him in the series, but still not quite a full adult yet. Wow, that's far less health than I wanted to have at this point. So this room, although the Triforce right there and will fill you completely up on health and whatnot. If you notice, we haven't collected the treasure for this dungeon yet. They actually hid it past the room with the Triforce. I remember looking for this treasure for ages when I was a kid and not being able to track it down. I think I actually gave up on Quest 2 for a large portion of time because I could not find this treasure, and you cannot proceed in the game without it. What's hidden in this dungeon is actually the Raft. And for a long time I literally could not find it. I had no idea where it was. I need to be using bombs and not music, because I don't think gigantic dinosaurs care if you play them flute melody. Well, that's one down. Fine, don't give me anything. Be a mean dinosaur. That's why you went extinct, you know that? You're all meanies. Ah, fairy. I take it back. That was a nice dinosaur. Eat the bomb. Ooh, let me stab it. Yay! And I got some bombs to boot. Anywho. Complicated room with complicated enemies, dark nuts. But if I can get that guy up there, I can stab him through the wall, which is where I like dark nuts to be. when Pole's voice are not bouncing on my head. Stop it. Come on, Dark Nut. Get over here where I can stab you. Yes. Having Dark Nuts in a place where I can stab them is awesome. It may seem like I'm cheesing them, but they're Dark Nuts and they're mean and they're like super strong and they're going to kill me if I don't cheese them. Haha. Okay. Now there's a block in this room that I need to push. And I think it's this block. Because they like to make it that particular block in the second quest. Here we go, the raft. And as I mentioned when I was a kid, it took me forever to find this thing. Now, back to the Triforce. I think we can just go straight back down. We can. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that door reopened. And I know this is a two-way passage. So, straight back down, grab the Triforce. And there we are for the end of this episode. Next time, I believe we are going to take on dungeon number 5. I'll meet you guys over there near the potion shop where we start the game for the next episode. See you then.